actually ran for him. He's a linebacker who ran sub 4.4, and he uses that speed to make plays all over the field.
Just gonna play
the Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they had a DB. On third down, Griffin. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And that'll bring up a fourth down. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. With it is Brown. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10.
Stupid Le'Veon Bell.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And that's caught inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Okay, give me that stat on Antonio Brown that we dug up before the game.
You mean that stat about how many catches over a 4-year period, that maybe he would be the #1 guy in the NFL if he passed Marvin Harrison, the recent Hall of Famer?
Yeah. That stat? 469, right?
Yeah, he got it done.
That was over a 4-year span.
He got it done even though he only had 3 catches in the game at Cincinnati. Well, let's face it, if he only gets 3 in one game, look out in the next one. He may explode.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Again
on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play. That man can leap, Charles. How do you defend a pass like that and a receiver that good?
Partner, you're really doing it through prayer, because you can cover them totally downfield, but at the end, their athleticism actually allows them to uncover themselves and go over the top of you and make a play.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game. Because in that particular play, they had no answer.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm back, guys. Sorry for such a big delay. My mom wanted me to look at clothes. Shocker. Dumb. Never doing it again. Okay,
As well now to kick it away after the touchdown. To return, it's George Atkinson. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So the Browns take the field again on offense as they look ahead to next year. I know a lot of their fans have already done that. They're still in the top AFC North. They're not avoiding that. But what can they do in the draft to improve?
This is going to sound trite, partner, and I don't mean it to. But what they need to do in the draft is actually hit on players. And that's been the tough part for them. They've had a lot of high draft choices in recent years, but they haven't really panned out. You got guys that were picked at two number 1 picks a couple of years ago. Neither one of them with the team at this moment. They've got to hit on the guys that they take in order to improve this roster.
On second down, here's Crowell. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. You know, Hugh Jackson said early on he was hoping to get Crowell 1,000 yards this season, but just 28 yards in Week 15 might have ended that hope. But you've told me you think he's a building block for these Browns.
I do, and I think that the numbers in this case about Isaiah Crowell don't tell the full story, because remember, this is a team that's played from behind in just about every game this year, which means the running game gets neglected. They have to throw it around the park. That means Isaiah Crowell doesn't touch the ball as much as he needs to. You give him the right number of carries, good game situations, he's a 1,000-yard runner each and every year.
He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
He finds Coleman. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
A first down carry now for
Brown.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On the run, it's Crowell. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down. Play fake to Johnson. Now here's Griffin. He's able to find Hawkins. And they're able to get this one down to the 25.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Griffin going to give to Crowell. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
To throw is RG3. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end Gary Barnage, the intended receiver. And it's second down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They come out here in the I. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And the Steelers are in for the touchdown.
Nice.
And that score gives them a little more separation and a bigger lead.
A little more of a comfort zone now. They can do more things defensively, maybe take a few more gambles as they try to continue to extend their lead.
Oh, it's a block of oh, it's a block of extra point.
Boswell for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
What? We're gonna lose this game. I'm not in real life.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just score. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. And his throw here's incomplete. Eli Rogers, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass?
What did I miss?
We just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Eli Rogers, 26 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Sorry, that's my imaginative replay.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Oh, it does not. My mic is not that loud.
This is taken as 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Went wrong.
And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Okay. I hate when you're changing the play.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Cleveland first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about it, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Second and 10. Once again, Griffin. And he comes back with one complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Is it 3rd down?
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop.
Okay.
Griffin gives to Johnson on the draw. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a 2nd missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Bell, of course, missed the first few games of the season, but still top 5 in the league in rushing. Was, though, held under 100 in Week 15.
Well, he probably used a lot of that in Week 14 at Buffalo when he ran for 236 yards.
I think he's still running against Buffalo.
So he probably looked a little behind, but what a matchup issue he is for any defense because of his ability to split out from the backfield and catch the football as well.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
No
gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop up cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Yeah, he is.
He's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Might as well call it for LJVLOGS.
47 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Well, looking down at my game card here, that's 5 drives now for them and 4 touchdowns. I think anybody would take an 80% ratio.
I'm sure that they would, but if you flip it over to the other side of the ball, what are they going to hang their hat on? There was one possession. They held them to no score whatsoever. That's what they're going to try and build on and try and slow this team down.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Again, it's Crowell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Griffin. Now this is brought in by Pryor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Griffin. Complete here to Gary Barnidge. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 there. And the Browns are going to have a 1st down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me.
And Crowell lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Everyone felt like this game was over. But to be able to stay in it, put together a drive, score a touchdown, that's got to be a positive for them.
He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. We get a glance at the Browns' defense as they file into position. And maybe for them at this stage, it's sort of put up or shut up time. They need to stop trailing here.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that one. They've got to go out there now and put an end to what's been going on in this ball game. Where they've
in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
2nd down following the run. The pitch to Crowell, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
Here's Griffin to throw. He finds Coleman. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. Well, how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Any one of those people, we would be running.
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. They come out here in the eye. And Griffin gives to Crowell. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, here's Griffin on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
We got 3.
They'll toss it to Crowell. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick to...
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the...
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Antonio Brown, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. This is Crowell. Oh, he shifts past him, and he'll get this one up to the 26. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball.
This is quick.
About the people up front. Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
He's got time. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now Brown. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. He does have the 1 interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish. When you've thrown 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, that's a little bit better than the ratio that all NFL coaches are seeking from their quarterbacks, and he's giving it to them.
They'll take the 3-1
every single time.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And some room to roam now. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Sammy Coates, the intended target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. On that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And it's hauled in by Rodgers for a Steeler touchdown. Eli Rodgers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here in the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Come on.
On second down, Griffin. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. From the gun on third down, Griffin. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Terrell Pryor, 73 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was... Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. This is Bell, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Here we go on fourth down with Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Brandon, I think the NFL in recent years made an absolute brilliant tactical decision, and that was to move a lot of the divisional games to the end of the year in hopes that it would mean something. And, you know, remember at that time it was, hey, we don't want people to rest players down the stretch. Well, I think it's worked brilliantly because we've got some big-time games potentially showing up here at the end of 2016.
Adds intrigue in some big games. Intrigue also, though, because even if you've got two teams that maybe are having bad seasons, they're usually rivals, and that helps at the gate.
It certainly does. Helps in a lot of ways. Even if you're not playing for a playoff spot, as you said, if you're a rival, it still gets the interest of the fans. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, but it seems to be working pretty well.
Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown.
Smart.
And now out come the Steelers. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
It's hard to stay mad at a player who fights for yardage, even if it's not successful. But on this play, I'm just looking at what the defense did. We always talk about gang tackling and getting more people to the football. How about the job they did there, the discipline they had? No matter how hard he fought, more and more people showed up and helped create that big loss of yardage there. That's the kind of play that the defense gets excited about.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on
Yes,
4th.
he will.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. That's short of a second.
And the live stream here. For certain reasons. So, hope you guys enjoyed.